few football games coming up, but you got to focus on Milwaukee. So work tomorrow to go into practice and get better.
Jimmy, is there a point in the last few weeks where you went, because you keep talking about the confidence program, all right, I know we talked about it before, but was there a point in the last few weeks where it kind of hit home the most?
I think it hit home the most whenever Luke came up to me and said, "You can do this. It's your time. Step in and just keep playing the way you've been playing." When you hear that from an all-star, from him, from Derek, from Joe, man, that's big. Me only being here for almost 2 years now, I think that's what I need to hear. It's not my play that gained confidence. It's my teammates telling me that I can do it, and then I'm out there producing. That's what gains confidence more than my play.
Was that right after the Boston game when you started?
Yeah, I feel like that's when they all was like, Lou's hamstrings hurt, so you got to come in and they never really said be Lou. They were just saying be you and be that energy guy, the guy that guards and locks down and hustles. And that's just what I brought to the table as a starter. That's what I bring to the table off the bench. So that's who I am.
Jimmy, I asked you this morning, but even if you say your minutes drop to 15 a game, do you think you can still make an impact in that role?
Definitely. I have to guard for those 15 minutes. I have to hustle. I have to get up and down the transition, rebound, all condensed into 15 minutes. I feel like you got to be prepared for whatever time Tibbs throws out there at you and just make the most of it.
You seem very calm and composed, but is there ever a moment where you step back and say to yourself, like, wow, I'm playing at a different level now than I was before?
Not really. I'm telling you, the confidence comes from my teammates. So I know if I have an off night, then they're still going to be there supporting me. So I know on good nights and on bad nights, it's not going to be like this every night. But I got the best teammates, so it makes it easy.
So it takes some getting used to when you go from starting to reserve role again?
Not really, because I feel like, it's going to happen, when Lou gets back. I know I'm coming off the bench again, but I'm okay with that because I learned a lot from watching him play, man. He's an incredible player, incredible teammate, so it's easy to watch number 9 out there playing, and then whenever I sub in, try to be a little like him.
What have you noticed from this higher profile you've had because of your increased role? Have people relate to you more away from the gym? Have you picked up a bunch of followers on Twitter?
Nah, I feel like I've always been the same. Everybody still treats me the same. Nothing changes. I don't want anything to change. I still want to be the small-town kid from the town bar that floats under the radar, because if you sleep on anybody on this team, they can come back and get you.
How about in terms of just recognition around the league, in terms of other players or teams or coaches saying anything to you in the last week or so?
Just telling me to keep playing hard, keep doing what I'm doing. I feel like that's what everybody's been saying. I won't change. There's no need to. That's me being who I am is what got me to this point. So if I change, I feel like you can only go downhill.
I know this goes back a little bit, but what did it mean to you? I mean, you were the last pick of the first round. Was that special? Was it? I got to show them that some of those 29 guys they should have put me ahead of. But was it motivating?
It was a blessing to be drafted, to have a chance to play in this league. Pick 1, pick 30. I feel like this is what you dreamed of when you were little. It was a blessing I ended up here on this team because I feel like this team fits me the best. And you look around the soccer room, you see a lot of different personalities, but a lot of personalities that come together to make a great team.
Now, contractually, sometimes there are benefits to being a second-round pick. We saw that with All-Matter and Jeremy Lin and things. Have you thought at all about your future beyond the next game or the next week?
Nope. Why? I feel like you live in the moment. You can't change anything about the past. You don't know what the future holds, so let's just live in the present and just keep going. I don't think about where I will be tomorrow. I think about celebrating this win with this team right now.
How do you think, because there's going to be guys getting healthy, always there's a potential for somebody getting hurt and changing the rotation, how do you feel that this team will react to changes and adjustments in minutes and roles?
We always react well, no matter if it's a point guard all the way down to the 5-man. I feel like anybody is going to step up and give it their all, whether that's in the start lineup, whether that's off the bench, whether there's change, whether there isn't change. I feel like that's the part of this team that's that motor for us, that everybody's capable of stepping up on any given night.
I went to a kid in a different lifetime, but there was a lull in there where, not a lot of representation in the league, but after D. Wade and Wesley, it seems like some of you guys now are sort of a little resurgence. Is there a sense of pride amongst you?
Of course. That's we all spend time there, so it's like we all got a little connection going back there, so it's special to go back to Milwaukee in the offseason, see everybody and joke around and play, pick up with each other. It's a blessing to have guys that went to the same university as you did in the league.
Must feel good to